About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A gain of 26 yards.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he takes us just a few yards shy in the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of
16 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Raiders first down. A gain of 16 yards.
They'll go again with Genty. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Broncos, they were fantastic a week ago in their win over Houston.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Las Vegas first down. A gain of a yard. First down, Las Vegas.
Now Jones. That's to Bash over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Now a toss left side, Jeanty. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
28-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing, Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive will begin with a run by Jeanty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
58 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Broncos
wrestle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
Sanders.
4.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. Now a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Broncos
To throw is Sanders. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be second down.
brings up 2nd and 10.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And finds Sutton on the right side complete. And he will have the Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Broncos first down.
They go play action now. Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That's another Broncos.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's good for a Broncos.
23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Harvey will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
And they're back with a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
And now here come the Raiders. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And now that brings up 3rd down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And Barton, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and a couple. Now Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for Broncos.
Sanders to throw. And this one complete again to Mims. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Yards on the play. That's another Broncos first.
To throw again, here's Sanders. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. It's Sanders. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
24-yard line.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this down about the 17. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Unlock wide. Unlock.
They'll go. Here's Harvey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. R.J. Harvey with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Alonso looked to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off play action. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
On the play. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's a gain.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. A give out of the gun to Genty. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Back to throw. Jones. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. A final shot before break. That'll be complete to Harvey. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The back half of the NFL season starts tonight with that game there in Denver, Week 10 on the NFL's regular season calendar. We're looking ahead already to Sunday night. It's the second appearance of the Pittsburgh Steelers in the last 3 weeks in the Sunday night game. They'll be out in SoFi Stadium.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A handoff. Here's Harvey. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
At the 17-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Second down and inches. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
By Max Crosby.
Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Got a man open. It's Sutton. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Looking to put a drive together.
A turnover on downs.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Up the middle, it's Genty. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. 3rd and 12.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Lockett. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. That is caught downfield. It's Besh. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. A run out of the gun with Genty. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Jones. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Brandon Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for Vegas. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Here's Sanders. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Harvey. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready, set.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4. Once more with Harvey. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On the handoff, Harvey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here.
Got it.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Ready, go.
On play action, here's Shadur. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On third down, Harvey. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Here's Jones. And that is incomplete.
How this defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun